we talk about our differences and we don't talk at all. It seems so critical to speak less critically. I see no truth as mythical, no vast unbridgeable. Give me strength to overcome, give me strength, I'm not gonna run. Build it up, you gotta give some, take some, fix it up, you gotta break some, you gotta open up, you gotta share, build it up, nothing's there. How can we talk about our differences and we don't talk at all? Listen to the echo of the thunder of our silences, to the sound of each other's heart. Give me strength to overcome, give me strength, I'm not gonna run. Build it up, you gotta get some, take some, fix it up, you gotta break some, you gotta open up, you gotta share, build it up, nothing's there. You gotta get some, shake some, pull it all down but ain't none. You gotta open up, you gotta care, build it up. You gotta get some, take some, fix it up and then pick some. Gotta open up, gotta share, build it up, nothing's there. Come on, bring some, shake some, pull it all down but ain't none. Gotta open up, you gotta care, build it up, nothing's there. Gotta get some, take some, fix it up, you gotta break some. You gotta open up, you gotta share, build it up, nothing's there. Come on, bring some, pull it all down but ain't none. Gotta open up, you gotta care, build it up, nothing's there.
All I want to do is to fly with you.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very
Hello,
nicely
everybody,
here.
and welcome to
Gorgeous,
today's
gorgeous
match.
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. Pull it. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played, well played. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's Hullet. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. He is known simply as the King.
It's as though the game was made especially for him.
Voted the greatest player of the 20th century, but he is so much more than just that. He is a symbol of charisma, of leadership, of sportsmanship. He is the one and only Pelé. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto puts his foot on the gas. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Pelé. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Stood up well to him there. Gattuso. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Pedro Neto. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pedro Neto is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. And it's Beckham. Lahm delivers. Climbs up big! It's in! A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Vietnam applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. Passes short and sharp. Tries a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. He's going to be disappointed with that. Rodri. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Terrific header! He will be livid with himself. Foot in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Pedro Neto goes on a charge down the left. Pedro Neto will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Lahm. Nice control. Crosses it in. Cleared away. Pelé.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Looking for options for movement. Forwards and with intent. Vieira. Chelsea are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Lahm, who's set up one goal so far. Piqué, pass somewhat off target. Threads one in. That's been slipped through. Pedro Neto. Vieira. And it's Hullet. Roberto Carlos. And it's Roberto Carlos. He's going for goal! Oh, he's hit the bar! Has a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, it actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's in! equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard.
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Just a quick request today for everybody to please kindly remove any cars parked on the road outside the stadium.
And that's the second half started. Rodri. And here's Ibrahimovic. Out to the left it goes. Rodri. Passing nice and neat. Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Gattuso. And it's Vieira. And he's there to belt it away. And the through ball. He's picked his way through. Plenty to aim at here. And this chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
He rises! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Pedro Neto, up he goes! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Good ball, good take.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Vieira. Vieira. Knocks it out wide. He shifted it to the flank. Out of play for a throw. Pedro Neto. And it's Rodri. And this is Ronaldo. And a chance! No mistake! And again they hit the front. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Cristiano Ronaldo demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create...
Decent chance! Oh, it's hit the post!
Vietnam really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now this could be a chance. Quality ball. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pedro Neto.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Pele. Oh, that's a key interception. Ibrahimovic looks to get on the end of this. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Pele.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Vieira. And it's played forward, out towards the flank. Pedro Neto going face-to-face with his great rival. Big header! It's in! 3! He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Superb timing to generate that power through a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Rodri. Beckham.
2 added minutes has been
Beckham
indicated.
tries making a foray down the right. Showing good feet. Beckham. Well, there weren't too many attacking options there. And we're done. Chelsea are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it.
Hello, attendees.
Cristiano
This is
Ronaldo,
lost
a
children's
huge
announcement.
performance, answering the
With father
call.
of a boy in a blue hat.
How would you
kindly
summarise
make
what
his
we've
way
seen
to
today
the
then, Jim?
information centre.
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he's set his attack.
줄을 감싸 들고 당겨 돔 slap let's count down 하면 자꾸만 flat 괜찮아
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening
Hello,
here.
everybody,
A clear
and
night,
welcome to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. Well, 5 at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just 3 in there makes the role of the fullbacks more crucial, or wing-backs. You have to have them constantly push up, forcing opposition players back and giving your team a little more freedom.
Easier said than done.
That's right, but it does work very well, provided you have the right players to pull it off.
And he shoots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Collar! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
That's a cute ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Caught offside that time. Cleared away. No foul, says the referee. Pedro Neto. Lovely bit of skill. Stood up well to him there. Beckham standing over it. And now they can spring out of defence. Threads one in. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Beckham goes steaming forward. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Lahm. Pedro Neto has it in a wide position. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Beckham. Lahm is always looking to play quality balls. Piqué. That's a little off target. Gattuso.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation.
He gets big! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Ambitious ball here. Beckham. Collar.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Roberto Carlos. He's found a way through. Pedro Neto.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Collar. And it's Vieira. Guardiola. Lahm hurtling down that right flank. All waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Pedro Neto. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's a sharp pass. And it's Lahm. Lahm making good progress on the right-hand side. Maldini. That's Vieira. Oh, nicely intercepted. Gattuso. Vieira. Michael. Has a look and place it forward. Looking to play him in. Vieira is sporting a... And we hit half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Some first-half thoughts?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
All the best for members of our fan club celebrating their wedding anniversary today.
And we're off again. So neither side has yet broken through. Oh, what a climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Probing pass. That is ended up in no man's land. Roberto Carlos. Pelé. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Beckham. Piqué. Well, they've got it again. Pedro Neto. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Not the most accurate pass. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, good-looking ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Some good work on the right flank here. And it's Beckham. Spread it left. Pedro Neto going face-to-face with his great rival. Roberto Carlos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Ibrahimovic, big chance! He's got a goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react.
Big header! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
So, third corner of the game. He's got tall. Gattuso gets good distance on it. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Gattuso. Now it's Pelé. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now that's well seen too. Oh, good read. Gattuso gives no quarter whatsoever. It's a good run down the right. Vieira. Pull it. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Vietnam looking to pass their way through. Decent progress down the left. Pull it. And he cuts out the supply. Gattuso. Maicon running with the ball.
Vietnam really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Pele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Passing nice and neat. Oh, that was vital. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Pullet. Pullet does have his name on the score sheet, of course. He's in a great position here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tries to play it through. And he's managed to get free. Beckham. Collar.
There will be 1 minute at a
Looking
time.
for a runner. Bastoni. Aims beyond the... Collar! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Kohler actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Beckham with the short one. Played out to the right. Up he goes! The last act of a game which they chased to the very end. It finishes all square, but boy, they were close to snatching it. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It
Just a
lacks
quick
winner, of
announcement,
course, but
and
the
an
crowd
exciting one too.
largely
We're about to
satisfied.
announce-
All my friends doing well. Yeah, where have I been all these years? I've been trying.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and welcome
The
to
conditions
today's
contributing
match.
to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. Can he get it through? Oh, such a clever touch. Back into the middle. Passes short and sharp.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
There've been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
And he's had some wow moments along the way.
He excels.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Lahm. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. That's Beckham. And it's Rodri. Vieira. Now, can they get him away? And he plays one through. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Vieira.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. That has been cut short. Rodri. Now it's Beckham. He's got away. Beckham with the cross. Crossed in again. Big header! And it's a goal! A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
Chelsea have fired themselves in front.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Bastoni. Collier. And it's been played through. And this is Beckham. And he's managed to get free. Plays it across.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
That's good play. Here comes another cross. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Beckham. And it's Rodri. Beckham is flagged offside. Gattuso. And it's Maicon. Gattuso has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Lahm. Ronaldo is onto it in a flash. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Vieira. Great vision. Now that looks a decent ball. The ball goes in. Cleared without hesitation. Koller proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hullet dominates aerially so often. Vieira running with the ball. Ibrahimovic. Cleared away and smartly reclaimed. And he was quick to react. Now it's Pele. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Chelsea head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Triol. Maicon. Now Gattuso. That is a great pick out. And he's quick to get it clear again. Roberto Carlos. Aims beyond the defence. Vieira gets across to intercept that. Now can they get it back? Shoots! He scores! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides.
Oh, smashing header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Gattuso. And it's Hullet. Passing is crisp and sharp. That has found him in acres of space. It's a mighty effort! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Out to the right. Played over towards the opposite flank. Hullet. That's a nicely shaped ball. Pele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Vieira. He's in space and looking for options. Roberto Carlos delivers. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now it's Hullet. Roberto Carlos cuts out the pass. Chelsea are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He's picked his way through. That is good strength. Pedro Neto. He's in a great position here. Nice physical challenge. Now it's Pele. No, that's been intercepted. Looking to play him in. Beckham is one whose deliveries we all know about. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now he's got space here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now it's Hullet. And this is Pele! Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. And he's there to get it away. Vieira. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Vieira. And here's Hullet. Roberto Carlos looking to run onto it. Now it's Beckham. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
We have got changes here
Hullet.
from both sides, in fact.
Coming on to replace him is number 22.
That's going in strongly.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Chelsea are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Oh, well measured. Piqué spots it and intercepts.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There's the shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Maicon. Nicely weighted ball. And he's worked it through. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
Added time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And he's intervened well there. Cannavaro. And he's searching through. And back it goes. Distributed tidily. Messi. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And time is up. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went
quick
on, a
announcement,
draw
it is now
was
time for
always
our
likely to
special
be on the
worry.
card. So.
Nimboyame mama, emengimba papa, yeyukina, osokina. Nimboyame mama, emengimba papa, yeyukina. Celebrate, yelele yelele yelele.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very
Hello,
nicely
everybody,
here.
and welcome to
Gorgeous,
today's
gorgeous
match.
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will, in theory, have the numerical...
And Hullet! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
They've played it short. Good ball, good take. And that's aimed into the middle. Vietnam are looking to go. Shot, surely! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So, a breakthrough already. Rummenigge looks to get on the end of this. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Maicon was in no mood. And a chance! It's hit the upright, and again! And now a sudden chance to counter. Roberto Carlos.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Chelsea leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Mbappe gets into a good position. Rummenigge. He can get that clear. Goes down, but nothing given. Cafu. Piqué. Cafu. Plays the return pass. And it's Vieira. Stood up well to him there. Searching pass he's played there. Good ball over the top. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Nicely aimed pass. That's a good shoot! Really well taken goal. They have come roaring back.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Vietnam grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Vietnam do have a chance to counter here. Well timed, excellent interception. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Maldini is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Tries to pass it through. He is through here. Cafu could try cutting inside here. That has been knocked clear. Vietnam upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Bullet. Vieira. Triol. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
No, he's not going to get any further than that.
Rummenigge really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Out towards the flank. And the keeper beats it away. Bullet. Oh no, what has happened here? That's a risky ball, you've got to say. It's a pretty loose pass. Guardiola. That has not gone well. He's going to be disappointed with that.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
He's wide and looking to get onto this.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and
the shot! And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Chelsea are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Piqué. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Could move up a gear here. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Rummenigge. That's an excellent interception. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Knocks it out wide. Pele. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Roberto Carlos. Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Pullet, and he shoots! Marvellous goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Vietnam go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another? Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Almost an hour gone. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cafu, looking to play him in.
He looked rushed, he should have waited for some movement. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Pullet did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Nice looking ball. He can run onto that. That's been cut out, well played. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Cafu is always looking to play quality balls. He's in a good position here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Guardiola. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Cleared without complication. Puyol spots it and intercepts. Lobbed in behind. And he's running Ibrahimovic! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substitution in progress.
It's their second corner of the game. And that's really well manoeuvred.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Cruyff. Messi. Can he get it through? Ronaldo in acres of space out wide. Chelsea have their second corner now. Messi goes short. Oh, good spread. Messi's... There's the header! Oh, it's hit the post! Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thinks about the shot. Bastoni gets rid without sophistication. Not the most accurate pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Vietnam clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That has been cut short.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Shot could be on.